Let me tell you the day that doing dishes cost me like $14,000 doing dishes. If you're a Christian businesswoman, this video is going to be the biggest hack that's going to get you to $1 million plus in your business. I promise you. I'm going to share with you how not being domesticated. If you're Nigerian, you know what that word means. If you don't know what domesticated means, Google it. It means that you are not a home cleaning body type person. Not being domesticated was part of what actually helped me to become a millionaire. So me and my husband were just laughing after dinner because I cooked today and everybody was like, Normally, my husband loves to cook, so he usually cooks. And then we have someone who does the cleaning and laundry, right? And we're just laughing about how my dad used to say to me, Toyin, you have to learn these chores because you need to be domesticated. And we're laughing and saying, I guess I never got the thing, never sunk in, okay? I'm not very domesticated. So my husband was like, this is why you had to become a millionaire, because you knew you needed to be able to afford to have somebody help you with these things because you don't like to do it. I laughed, but then we started talking about it and we realized that actually this was what I did that helped me become a multimillionaire. I didn't start getting help around the house after I made my first $1 million. It was because I started getting help around the house that I got to the multi-million-dollar mark. Let me tell you what happened. So I had been running my business. Once we started gaining some traction, the first real year of earning income, in the middle of that year, I kept telling my husband, I think I need help. The business was growing. We were getting more clients. Obviously, the demands were growing in the business. There was more for me to do. And at the same time, so I had my 3-year-old, my 4-month-old, and I was like, I think I need help around the house. For me, it was also normal because my mom had help around the house and we love our mom. There was never any weirdness around her doing that. So I was like, I think I need help. And we were just like, but can we really afford that? Can we trust that? Because we just started having revenue. And if you guys have ever been in a place where financially things were just so tight, and that was where we had come out of, it was like, can we really trust to hire somebody because that is going to be a salary from our house? Nah. Let me tell you the day that doing dishes cost me, it was like $14,000 doing dishes. I was taking care of the children. I had 3 sales conversations that were scheduled that day. And back then, of 3 sales conversations, probably 2 of them would have gotten started. And my price point back then for one of our programs was about $7,000. I remember it was October 31st because it was also Halloween, okay? So last day of the month, we were so close to being able to serve the number of people that I had earmarked for that month. And my children just needed my help. So I was trying to make lunch. People are messaging me. And in the middle of making lunch, I'm washing dishes and doing all this household stuff. And before I know it, I'm everywhere. I was trying to type, trying to email, baby is crying, toddler needs my attention, I'm trying to teach her. And then I was trying to make lunch, and lunch took me 3 hours because there was just so much happening. My husband was full-time in school in that season. And if you have a husband that's full-time work, it's the same thing. If you are a single mom, it's the same thing. I need y'all to pay attention to this. So my husband's not there. So I'm trying to manage all the stuff. And I remember lunch took 3 hours. Everyone's upset and cranky. I'm cranky. I missed one of the calls that I had because I was just running behind myself, trying to keep up with the household stuff and the children. All day, I had missed these calls. I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to be speaking to someone tonight, and then we'll see about getting, even if it's one person closer to the goal that I had set for the month of October. Y'all, how did I forget that it was Halloween? I finally put the baby down to sleep. I'm working on my computer. I'm trying to just be focused for a moment. And all of a sudden, I hear a piercing scream downstairs. I know it's my 3-year-old. I run downstairs what is happening? She is hyperventilating, screaming. I'm like, what happened? And then I realized that so we don't do Halloween. I had forgotten to turn off my lights. One of the teenagers in our area had come up to the door. So she didn't open the door, but there was a glass window right beside the door. So they rang the doorbell. My 3-year-old had gone to the window, looked out the window, and seen just the horrible mask. She's never seen anything like that in her life. And she was just screaming, bloody, whatever they call it. And so now I'm hugging her, I'm holding her, I'm consoling her, turn off all the lights in the house, like we don't need this right now. I go upstairs and I'm just rocking with my baby. And as I'm rocking with my baby, I forget the final call. Totally miss it, which I would do the same thing again today. It wasn't even important anymore. That night, my husband came home. I said, Joshua Crandell, I am hiring somebody to help me in this house. I was like, babe, it's no longer a conversation. Let me tell you how my day went today. I said, today was a potential $14,000 day. Do you want to know how much the business earned today? Zero. You want to know why? Because lunch took me 3 hours. Cleaning took me this much time. And then this happened with our daughter. And the reason I wouldn't even cross my mind is because there's just so much on my plate. I thank God for the husband that I have, because he felt me more than he heard me in that moment. He said, so do whatever you need to do. Shebi, you think we can afford it? I'm like, babe, I will make sure we can afford it. So by the next day, I messaged my people, please, we are looking for someone local. We need someone to be able to come to the house, blah, blah, blah. In like 2 days, I have been introduced to the person. She ended up working with us for 3 years. She's one of my best people till today. I love this woman to death. Hey, Jen. Can I tell you that from the day she started working with us in our company, the very next month, which for us, October, November's, it just happens to be like breakthrough month for us. That's what I call it, like breakthrough, because God just breaks through. And it also, I think he gives us wisdom for breakthrough in the month of October. Can I tell y'all how after making that decision, you could see the charts where our income grew right after I got help in the house? I think I became a millionaire because I was willing to get help even when it didn't seem like the wisest decision to make. Now, let me just give this little caveat. I'm not saying that, oh, your business is not earning money right now. There is no income to pay that person, but you now stretch yourself to do that in the name of Toyin came and told you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there was already momentum. The bottleneck was now me. And I knew that there was a clear path and process where when I got that help, it would actually create an increase in revenue. So if you don't have that path, that's a different question. If that's you, comment shift below. That means you need to figure out what is my plan for actually earning income. But my point is, if you are earning some sort of consistent income, or you know the way to earn consistent income in your business, and it's not just I know the way in my head. It's like, no, I know it because I can do it and I see it work, but I can't do it enough because I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm mopping, I'm feeding the babies, I'm doing laundry, doing all these other things. Please, I beg of you, stop trying to be Superwoman. Nobody gave you an award for doing everything. And I know that as women, we have this self-expectation sometimes that we should be able to do it all, which was the way that I was thinking beforehand. I should be able to do it all. Let me tell you, ever since then, I've acknowledged that number one, some of us genuinely find relaxation there, enjoy doing those things, and it's your thing. It's good. It's a blessing. But some of us, we're not given that domestication on the inside. We ain't got it. If it's you, acknowledge it and just say, what do I need to do to make sure that I have someone who actually enjoys doing that stuff? Why? Because if I have the free time that I have, I would rather spend it with my children, sitting down, playing games, chilling with my husband, going for walks. The free time that I have doesn't need to me sitting down to fold clothing. So let's stop pressuring ourselves, giving ourselves awards for something that it's not a big deal. I know that some people disagree with me. No, as a woman, you should be able to da-da-da-da-da. I think it's not a big deal. Just like I love to add value, coaching people around earning more money in their business, people around getting closer to God, discipleship, and those types of things. Just like God has placed that on the inside of me. I just love to do it. I could do it morning until night. I learned in the process of actually getting people to help us that there are people who genuinely enjoy creating order out of chaos. There are people who enjoy being able to be creative in the way that they design the house. I remember she would beautify the house for the different different seasons. It would not have even entered my mind that we could even, the fall look and then the spring look. She was so joyful about it. And I remember just being like, wow, like God has really built us all differently. Can I give you one last thing? One last thing. I'm gonna give y'all one last thing. It's the same thing within your business. Some of you guys are doing administrative tasks that you should have stopped doing 5 years ago, 2 years ago, last month. And you're still doing it because you want to show that you're able to do it all. And all you're doing is, number one, blocking somebody else's blessing. But number two, you're also blocking your own blessing, because the length of time that you're using doing something that someone else can do so that you can actually move the needle much faster in your business, all that time is just wasted time. So I don't know who this is for. If it's for you, comment down below. It's for me. Toyin, why are you talking to me? If you know it's you, whether it's in your business or it's in your house, just say, Toyin, is me. If you need help to figure out the process for creating consistent income in your business, then go ahead and comment shift below, and you just may get a chance to actually have a one-on-one call with either myself or someone on my team. That's number one. And number two, if you know that, Toyin, the income is fine, that's not even my concern at all. The challenge is letting go, trusting, allowing people to help me. Like, there's an inner work here that needs to be, that I don't know how to overcome, because I keep just slowing myself down, even though I know where I should be. Then maybe, just maybe, you should join us in our Self-Mastery Academy. It's a room where we meet every single week, and I coach you on how to show up in life so that you end up living a life that you look back on and say, praise the Lord, we did that. Rather than looking back and saying, I spoke about it, I wished I did, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart, and I hope y'all learned something from this video. Peace.